Face paint during archery season is my jam. It's a big night to be in the woods. We are approaching the rut. Today is October 30th. And in my brain, the rut kicks in on October 31st. Halloween. It's like the clock strikes midnight on Halloween and the bucks are rutting. It doesn't actually work like that, but it is the defining date in my mind that the rut has begun. So not only are we very close to my official start of the rut, we have a temperature drop, my friends, and it is the first cold front that has come through in weeks. Like, the weather has been so hot. I killed a doe the other night with my bow and I had to butcher her immediately that night so that I could get her in the cooler on ice because temperatures are too warm to allow the deer to hang even overnight. We finally got the change in temperature that I have been dying for. And if I kill a deer tonight, if Nick kills a deer tonight, we're hanging it. Yes. We both have buck tags. Bear is still in season. We both have bear tags. And Nick has filled an archery bear tag before. My pack is light tonight because my sticks are already in the woods. Spray down that pack. The wind's picking up and it's blowing right how I want it. Nick is also hunting tonight.
There's definitely a buck chasing these does.
My blood has been thinned in Florida, and I just don't stay as warm. Want to see the trashiest dessert? What is it? This is about to be a cinnamon roll. It's pizza dough, raw pizza dough. I just put some butter on it, some brown sugar, and I'm about to sprinkle some cinnamon on this, put it in the microwave, and I've got myself a cinnamon roll. I saw 4 does. They were in groups of 2, and then 2 bucks that were in a group of 2. Both of the bucks were illegal. There's that little baby spike, and then looked like a little 4-point, and it was awesome. I could tell that the bucks were sniffing the ground, looking for those does that had come through. And Nick had a good hunt too. Well, his hunt didn't start off super great. He was having some trouble finding a tree that worked for the area that he was in. But he ended up seeing 2 bucks. One he never had a shot at. The other one got close, but not close enough. And after tonight, I think we can officially conclude that the rut is on. Today's November 1st, and it's the first day that we've been getting daylight movement of deer on our cell cameras. Particularly, we had one this afternoon of this buck in straight up zombie mode, running around with his mouth open, like drooling on himself, looking for a doe. Nick went out this morning and didn't see anything except for small bucks that weren't in range. It's absolutely freezing right now. Let me put my big jacket on and then we'll practice shooting my bow a little bit. Tonight's gonna be the first double beanie kind of night. I can already feel it. I'll layer a beanie underneath this one for some extra warmth. I just found my gloves in my pack, soaking wet from my hunt last night. So I threw those in the dryer. Hopefully they will be dry before I get out there. I shoot without gloves. So even in this freezing cold temperature, I have this little kangaroo pouch, you know, on my jacket, and I keep an electronic hand warmer in there. So during my hunt, both of my hands are naked in that pocket, like squeezing the hand warmer to get as much warmth as I can. And then when and if a deer comes in, I just grab my bow with my bare hand, and I'm just really cold for however long I need to be cold until I'm able to take a shot. And it is not ideal. So I really wanted to shoot with some gloves on today, but my gloves are in the dryer. Maybe I'll go grab a different pair and we can practice a little bit with the gloves on. I think it's a good idea because it's only going to get colder from here. I had a really bad hunt years ago. This was like only my maybe second year hunting, first year hunting. I shot a buck with my compound bow and I had a really thick balaclava on that went all the way around my head, all the way up like to my nose. And when I shot, it was, you know, covering this side of my face, and it pushed me so far off. I ended up shooting this deer really terribly, and ever since then I will not wear anything that interferes with my shot. I don't keep any earrings on because I need my knuckle to be able to rest right up against my earlobe. If I do have a neck gaiter on, it stays below my chin when I shoot. Even if I pull it up while I'm waiting for the deer, it always comes down whenever I go to take a shot. I'm really paranoid about my clothing getting in the way, like my collar, especially when I was first starting out. I was wearing a lot of men's clothing in a size small to try and get it to fit, and for whatever reason the men's jackets would always have these big collars that would get in the way of my shot. So it's just something that I had to learn the hard way, but I haven't had that issue ever again. But gloves included. I have never shot a deer with gloves on, but I'm realizing if I just practice and like take the appropriate precautions, I probably could shoot with something like this on. But I don't know. Let's see. Let's shoot, and then I'll probably end up hunting without them anyway because I'm still too paranoid. Not as good. Not as good. My left hand, my grip hand, didn't actually feel that weird. What was weird about it is the way that I put the knuckle of my index finger right at the base of my ear. That sets up my entire anchor point. It's like the foundation of my shot, and I can't, it's just different with my gloves on. That's way off. I've been shooting right in this zone and that didn't even touch the black. That answers that. I'm not even gonna practice anymore with these on. I'm taking them off. It's just not worth it. All right. So that is my no glove shot at 36. An inch lower than I was aiming, but I'm still very happy with that. That doe that I shot the other day was at 40 yards. And you know what's funny? That shot that I put on her landed a little bit lower than I was aiming. So I wonder if my sight needs bumped just a little bit. I'm shooting a little low right now. Just a little bit, not much though. One of our trail cameras. Might as well check it. The wind is blowing the exact opposite way that it was supposed to. Sometimes this is so frustrating. At least 2 deer. I think they were both does. Our girls just got spooked by something. Or maybe not spooked, but pushed around. Both of those does just went running. I'm very anxiously waiting to see what they're running from. I hope it's a buck. So weird. Something like chased them out of that little zone. They ran only like 100 yards and then they walked right back to the same zone. There must be some really good food over there because they were hanging out there for at least 30 minutes just feeding. This late in the season, it's probably red oaks. I think by now all of the white oaks are gone. I'd love to see what was pushing them around. Hi friends, I'm getting ready for another hunt, another evening hunt. I'm so addicted to the evening hunts lately. It's so nice to wake up in the morning, smash some work, and then head out in the evening. Because then when you get back, you can either celebrate because you got something, or you can just take a shower, get cozy, and it's already time for bed. So it's been a really good balance for me. I'm going in, I got my helmet on tonight, AKA double layered beanie. My last couple hunts have not been very good. They've been really disappointing as of late. Oh, we do have a little sunshine today, which is nice. All I'm looking for is a legal boy or a bear or a turkey. Turkey, bear, and bucks. I've got all of those tags in my pocket, which, let me double check. Ah, yes. Got them. So tonight I'm trying a new spot since the spots that I've been hunting are not working out for me. I'm getting frustrated a little bit. I've already been hunting really hard for weeks, so it feels like I'm in a slump even though I know things are about to get better. If you know, you know. Taking out that new platform tonight, girl. Oh, that's the new Predator CFX. It's a carbon platform. I'm really excited about that. Stick number 1. I was very quiet coming down here. And I'm really gonna take my time as I climb so that I can be very quiet in this setup. Say hello, look who's here. Hello. Marta and I are hunting tonight / today. We have quite the day scheduled. Marta has a doe tag and a buck tag. I have a buck tag and a bear tag. So for this first half of the day, we're going to a spot that's a little more doe focused. There could still be bucks there. Obviously, the bucks could be chasing the does, but we're like a little more doe focused for the first half. And then the second half of the day, we're gonna be more focused on a buck spot / also potentially a bear spot. So it's the last day of bear, and it really is like getting into the creme de la creme of the rut, which is so exciting. Oh my God. Nick is also hunting, but he is going to a completely different spot. So we will have 3 hunters in the woods tonight, and I'm so excited. There is a 4th hunter who will not be coming with us. That would be the pheasant hunter extraordinaire. No pheasant hunting this weekend, but if we kill deer, maybe next weekend. Crank, crank, crank. Oh, so good. That was so good. I feel like this year has been so slow and low in terms of our harvest rate, and we're hunting a ton. Like the amount that we're hunting, the areas that we're hunting are all good and the same like frequency and consistency as it's been year to year. But so far we have only filled 1 tag, and it was the doe that I recently killed with my bow. And in years past, I feel like we've just, I don't know, had more deer down before like this late in the season, or maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. But Nick is also choosing not to fill his doe tag yet. We have a bunch of family and friends that hunt opening day of rifle with us, so he's kind of saving it for that time because it's always more fun when you fill a tag and there are a bunch of people around. Hello, it's another day, it's another hunt. Nick and I are hunting very close to each other, but not right next to each other. This spot that I like to hunt, it's like the deer will walk one area, you'll sit there the next night, and they'll walk out too far away. So I have been wanting to like split this spot with someone, and Nick and I are going to do that tonight. So that's really exciting. Okay, exciting news. We got a deer down. Our friend shot a doe. We're all gonna meet up, gut this thing, and track it out.